Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our HIV is Not a Crime Training Academy What to Expect webinar. This is a space where we want to be able to provide as much as we can about our virtual platform and what will be taking place over our time together in just a few weeks. For those who may not know, our training academy is June 7th through 10th. And each day will be each day will be from 2 to 6 Eastern. I do want to acknowledge that we planned for language interpretation this afternoon for this webinar, and we're having tech issues, so we weren't able to connect with our person who is going to do the interpretation. If anyone needs those services, please reach out to us and we will try our best to make sure we get all the information to everyone as quickly as possible. We want to thank our partner organizations that have been working behind the scenes, putting everything together from the original in-person meeting in Ohio that shifted over to our virtual meeting that we'll be having. So special thanks to Sarah Project, the Positive Women's Network USA, Positively Trans, Thrive SS, and the US People Living with HIV Caucus. Hoovah is our virtual platform. It has a mobile app, and you can also utilize it on your desktop. And I'm almost certain, 100% certain, that you can also utilize it on other devices like tablets. Attendees, once registered, will be able to change their profile, adding a photo, and be able to schedule virtual meetups, as well as send private messages from one to another. And when you get on there, you'll see that there's like awards or points prompting you to continue to do different things to engage throughout the virtual platform. There are also, for attendees, there's also message boards for organizers to be able to send messages out, kind of like a bulletin board, just to post up different information that they would like to share. And they can also create social groups, and we'll be able to walk you through what that looks like visually and later on in the webinar. Also during our gathering, we still wanted to incorporate as much of like the in-person interactions that we are missing so deeply from our time together at the training academy. So there will still be a last night reception, which will be on the evening of Wednesday, the 9th. During that time, we're going to have our art contest winners featured. There will be a live DJ, and there will also be an opportunity for open mic night. We are still in the process of planning that with our host committee and the hospitality and culture work group to be able to have folks come and show their talents and just have a good time virtually as much as we can. I didn't go over housekeeping, so we'll pause here. If anyone has questions or comments or needs me to clarify anything, hopefully Tammy and Cindy can capture the chat box since I can't see it at the moment. And we'll be able to address your question in the chat, or I'll be able to answer your question out loud.
There currently are no questions in the chat box.
Okay. I will turn over this portion of the webinar to Tammy. Just let me know when you'd like me to go to the next slide.
I believe Kevin is next.
Apologies, Kevin.
No, that's no problem at all. Go ahead, Kamaria. Thank you. So this year for HINAC, for the virtual HINAC, we will be using, as Kamaria said, Hoovah to optimize the experience at HINAC. And I am very pleased to say that I set up my Hoovah this morning on both my laptop and my cell phone, and it was fairly easy. And that's good news, because if I can do it, probably all of you can do it as well. To me, after having a few hours to play with this, it kind of is like it passed HINAC's our program booklet. It is a virtual program booklet, as Kamaria said, with messaging and other networking capabilities. So I think it's going to provide a great way to experience HINAC this year. You can go on, Kamaria. Thank you. And if you happen to have a tech problem during HINAC, here is the email address that you can email, and we will get right on it for you, conference@ceroproject.com. And when the email comes in, I will route it. We will make sure it gets routed to an appropriate staff member. I will warn you right now, don't ever take computer information from me, because I'll mess up your machine quicker than anyone. Go ahead, Kamaria. Thank you. And the deadline for purchasing a registration for HINAC this year is June 5th. So if you know anyone that would like to register, or if you haven't registered yourself, June 5th is the day that we will accept registrations through. So you can get on the Hoovah app. And I believe at this time, Cindy's going to come up and take over next.
Thank you, Kevin. Okay, what is the registration fee for the Virtual Training Academy? Well, the first tickets are organization tickets, which are $250, and the price represents about half of the true cost of hosting HINAC 4. And we ask that organizations sending staff are able to pay this rate. Please register at this level. We will mail you the official HINAC 4 care package, which is including a HINAC t-shirt. The advocate ticket, which is the next level, which is at $150, we offer this reduced rate to encourage as diverse participation as possible. We will mail you the official HINAC 4 care package, again, including the HINAC t-shirt. We also have individual COVID-19 impacted tickets, which is limited number amount available, which is at $25. And this rate is offered for people deeply impacted by COVID-19. And we certainly understand the impacts it had on everybody's budget. What do I get for my ticket? Well, registration fee is tiered as the following. Champion ticket, which is the organization sending staff, which is the $250. It includes HINAC care package and t-shirt. Advocate ticket, which is $150. Also includes the HINAC care package and t-shirt. And then the COVID-19 impacted, which is $25. Care packages include the HINAC t-shirt, the 2021 calendar, the HINAC bag, which is including a face mask, pens, pins, and bumper stickers. And the next one. And Hoover Guides will be included in the frequently asked question documents that we'll be sending you. It's Hoover's Guide for presenters and panelists. It's Hoover How to Guide for attendees, a Hoover Guide for attendees, and then Hoover Speaker Guides. And I believe one of them will show you how to download the app. I believe that's the guide for attendees. I think, yes. And with that, go ahead, Tammy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to click?
Yeah, would you click that one? And this is what you'll be going on, and it's a tutorial. They're really excellent. And you're just following it so that you could download or upload your apps on your phone or your computer. And it takes you step by step how to do all of this. And we'll be sending this to you after this webinar.
Kamaria, this is only the 3-minute video. Could you please play it?
Oh, sure.
Jason, did you see the email from the conference organizers? They're asking us to download the Hoovah event app.
Yep. Actually, I used the app in my last conference.
Really? What can the app provide that a paper event brochure and website can't?
For starters, you can set up your personal schedule and set up reminders. You won't need Wi-Fi or data service to check the schedule. You can see who else is attending the event, send messages, and set up meetings. Planning fun things to do together, sharing a ride, exploring job opportunities, asking for help, all is easy with the community board.
Wow. Please, show me how to use it.
Sure. To sign in, enter the email address you used for event registration. or your social media account. That'll take you to a profile page. Other attendees will see your profile and network with you, so make it look good.
All right. Done.
That's it. As you are an attendee, now it will show the event page automatically.
Oh, but I registered late. See, it doesn't show the event.
No worries. You can search for the event here by typing the name. Click the Join button and enter the event invitation code the organizer sent us, or request a new one and wait a bit.
I remember the code.
Perfect. Now we see the basic event information. And on the bottom of the screen, here's the Agenda tab. Hoovah lists all the sessions on each event day, and we can search an individual session by keyword. The session includes all the details like overview and handouts. You can add this session into your own personal agenda and set a reminder. All the sessions you saved are in My Agenda.
Now that is handy.
During the session, you can click like, ask questions, or leave comments, and rate the session. Here you can take down your personal notes too.
Cool. Look at that. Speaker profile.
Not only for speakers, you can see all the attendees' information. Here's the attendee list. With a little planning, you can make many valuable connections. Here, we can search by keywords including company name or title. See? Here's me.
There's you.
You can see my professional background information and say hi with a click, or even start chatting through private in-app messages. And here, you can invite more people to join the conversation. Just convert it to a private group chat.
Okay. Here, what's this?
Ah, that's the meeting schedule. You can use it to suggest a time and a place to meet someone. If your request is accepted, you'll see a notification, and it'll also show up in your agenda.
Good thing.
Now here's the community board. I love this for posting things like, hey, let's have a dinner together. Any good places to hang out? Or, I lost my wallet. Has anybody seen it? And post a job too. Here, create any topics that you'd like to talk about with other attendees. It's a good place for networking, even before an event.
Wow, that'll be useful.
Of course, there are other cool features. Things like exhibitors showing coupons and giveaways, live polling, photo sharing, tweets, indoor maps, and surveys.
Looks like I'm all set.
Great, now enjoy the app. If you have any questions, here, contact Hoovah right through the app.
Okay, just bear with me. Trying to remember how to get back to my, here we go. Okay.
Thank you. And now I am going to turn it over to Tammy.
And I'm seeing a lot of orange blinking in the chat. So I just want to be sure I'm not missing any questions or that.
I'm looking at them now.
Okay.
Let's see, Tammy answered. Hoovah is a really great app. Yeah, there was no questions. I'm sorry, there was no questions.
No worries. I just wanted to be sure it wasn't something, even if it was answered, that I didn't need to repeat for the recording. Okay, Tammy, you're up.
So that gave just a brief overview, but a really good one on how to set up and join Hoovah. This morning, if you have registered through Eventbrite before maybe I think it was 10:30 this morning, you should have received an email from Hoovah inviting you to download the app, providing that password that they talked about. But you will only receive that if you have already registered. So, and I meant to pull that up, but I'll do that here in a second. But I wanted to stop right now to see if anyone had any questions before we move on about the Training Academy, anything that anyone showed. All right, Kamaria, can I ask you to stop sharing your screen and I will share my screen, please? Hey, Tana. So we are using Eventbrite again this year to have people register. So this is for the registration and the paid tickets. This homepage here just tells the basics about the Training Academy. And then you click on this green tickets button to find the tickets and which one you want to purchase. I will also let you know we do have, if you want just a care package, you can purchase a care package along with, if you just want a t-shirt, you can purchase a t-shirt as well on this page. And we will include this link in the chat box as well. So let me stop sharing that and open up what I was going to. So now we wanted to show you and do a little walkthrough the Hoovah Hoovah app. This is the web app right now, but you also have the option to upload it to your telephone. The one thing that I like, because anyone who knows me knows how much I mess up time zones, way up here on the top, you can switch the event so it's in your local time zone. But this homepage just provides, you know, a little bit of information on HINAC and also features our wonderful sponsors who are making this event possible for us to host. There are multiple tabs here on the left-hand side where you can find the agenda. June 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. You just scroll through there and you can find the different sessions on the different days. And as I said, when you view the session, it provides a description of the session along with the speakers, and then you can click on their profile to read more about them. So say you want to attend this session, you just go to add to my agenda, and then you can add it right to your Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar, or your Apple Calendar, so that you get notices of when that session is, and to keep track of the ones that, after you went through, that you want to attend. And one person has already signed up that they are going to attend this session. But you can do that on all of the sessions. Just add to my agenda, and then you will get notices through, if you add it to your calendars. Did mention that you could see other attendees. You will see that some people already have pictures. The majority of those are speakers or presenters. Or there's some people who, if you have used Hoovah for a different conference, like Julie was talking about in the chat box, if you already set up a bio page for Hoovah for a different conference, if you use the same email address, it will automatically update that on this event as well, which makes it nice for people who have already attended. So you can go in when you join, after you have uploaded the app, and change your profile. So Hoovah has this interesting feature for, they call it, well, they thought funny facts or fun facts. And they said with one person for one conference, they changed their profile 59 times. They called them the undecisive attendee. So you can go in and add more of a bio. Now, a lot of, especially the presenters, when we first asked for bios, we were thinking of the printed bio, that our printed brochure and program that we typically have at HINAC. And so we did limit bios to 25 words. Here on Hoovah, you can edit your bio and have it be more comprehensive and share more information. So we encourage you, if you are one of the presenters and you just submitted that 25-word bio, please go into your profile and update it to be more inclusive. So in that short video, it talked about the community page, and this is the community page right now. It shows where you can, how to do meetups or virtual meets, ask the organizers anything. You'll also get organizer announcements. And then here's where one conversation has already started with the visual or virtual altar, and that needs, Marco set that up for us, so we will have the virtual altar as well. Here's where you can have different article sharing. It does come with a few that Hoovah already has. So once you get set up, if this is the first time you've used Hoovah, I encourage you to look at their different tutorials. And here's one that is 15 tips on networking during a virtual event. You know, it's definitely not the same as if we were in person, but Hoovah is more interactive than some of the other platforms that we have used in the past, and that's one reason why we chose it, because that having that interaction with other people is one of the things that we will definitely miss in person at HINAC, but we're hoping that you can find some of that through this virtual app. So under article sharings, there are those 15 tips on how to network. So we encourage you between now and the Training Academy to just please go in and explore this and find and use Hoovah to the greatest advantage. We obviously and necessarily have our wonderful sponsors who are sponsoring the Training Academy. They each have a sponsor page that they either have or will set up. We encourage you to go on their pages and look at that. There are also exhibitor pages where we have our partner organizations listed here first. Then we have the executive committee offered each state coalition to have a state page as well. Some of these are set up more than others, but we encourage you to check out. This is a way for state coalitions to learn from one another. I see that the Illinois one here has uploaded a video, so encourage you to go through these pages as well, visit their booth, see the information. Chain, we included the video from the first HIV is Not a Crime Training Academy that was in Grinnell, Iowa. And here are some features that I hope you will look at, and I'm hoping that the state coalitions have updated this information. Here are fact sheets. Each booth can upload 2 fact sheets per page. So I'm hoping that this is one way for state coalitions to gather information from each other is through this handout or fact sheet sharing. Then there's also pictures that the exhibitors can add as well. Then there's the message page, and if you have, like, some of these messages are from a different conference that already used Hoovah, so you may have multiple conferences on here, but there is the messages, and then there's the photo page. Sarah has uploaded our programming page on here. Then there are and for some reason they uploaded twice, so I need to still go in there to change and get rid of the duplicates. But pictures that we hope that people share. And if you have a picture that you want to share as an attendee, you can upload a picture as well. Then there's a video gallery that just shows the different videos that have been uploaded, and a bunch of other things. And here at the bottom, you will find Hoover Guides. So if you have any questions about how to get the most out of Hoover, here are on the toolbar on the left-hand side at the bottom are the Hoover Guides to help you, along with if you have any questions as you are using the platform. You can also reach out to conference@ceroproject.com with any questions, and we will get back to you as soon as possible and hopefully answer those. But we hope, as Kevin said earlier, that this is a user-friendly app for participants to use, and as interactive as possible with a virtual event. So we hope that you will find this useful and can interact with each other throughout the training academy. Just a second, I'm trying to pull up the slides again. Okay, so we did the walkthrough. So we wanted to talk about, let's see. Well, I'm just going to leave this up. We are having pre-institutes again this year. The one for white people dismantling racism will be May 28th from 12 to 3 Pacific time, or 3 to 6 Eastern time. On June 4th, we will be hosting 2 pre-institutes. The first one is the Black United Leadership Initiative, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And the second one is for the Latinx Institute, and it will be 4 p.m. Eastern time. More registration information will come as that becomes available, but we just wanted you to have this information as early as possible. But we will get flyers created and send that information through the message board, which is one reason why we encourage you to download the app as soon as possible, so that you receive all of the messages that we send out. And so now we just, this is open for questions and answers. If you have any questions about what to expect when you get there, on how to use Hoovah, anything like that, I will stop sharing and you can turn on your camera and unmute yourself. And we are here to answer any questions you might have about the Training Academy.
Hi, this is Stacy. I'm so looking forward to attending HINAC. And I know in the past, when we were going to have it in person and we weren't able to, that there was an art contest going on. Is that art contest still taking place, or is that?
It is, Stacy. I am in the process of I don't even know the word that I'm looking for, but changing around the structure of how we were selecting the winners, and also how we're announcing them. I will be sending an email out because I do need to connect with the artists. I have not, there's a couple I needed to touch base with just for them to resubmit their work, but I still have the submission from you. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but none of the reviewers are on here, so it's okay. But yes, the art contest is still happening, and I'll be able to send updated information within this week of what that looks like for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I see Sean's hands up and Nick's hands up.
Hey, yeah, I'm Sean Mark. I was curious, if you do have the open mic go out, do you need an MC?
We have had someone volunteer for MC, but I've actually seen a few open mic events where there's two and they kind of just piggyback back and forth. If you can drop your email in the chat and hopefully be available for our planning call, where we're still navigating those things out, we can invite you to that call, or if you're recommending someone, we can invite that person as well.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Nick?
Hi, everyone. Greetings from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. It's, oh God, 11:30 p.m. here, but I wanted to join you. So I'm going to be producing the opening ceremony for you, doing all the video stuff. And so it's going to be quite exciting. And so I'm quite familiar with the Hoover platform. And I just wanted to take the chance to encourage everybody to really do fill in your profiles on the Hoover platform, because, you know, this is a virtual conference, and in real life, we would just be able to, you know, just walk up to someone where we find, oh, they look interesting. Let's just say, hey, hi, how are you? Who are you? Tell me something about you. And that's what these profiles are for. And I promise you get a much better conference experience, you know, if you fill those profiles with whatever you're willing to share with, you know, this rather restricted circle of fellow advocates, because then people can look at, so who are they, and get an idea. So that's really good for networking, which is possible in a virtual conference. So basically think of it as our micro Facebook. So, you know, and yeah, just think about, so how would you want to present yourself to friendly people on Facebook? So yeah, and I think that's really crucial to make sure you fill out your profiles so that other people get an idea of who is there, because, you know, we can't use our human looks like we do in real life.
Thank you for that, Nick. I appreciate that, because I just downloaded the app on my phone this afternoon and been kind of playing around in it. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's like kind of an escape. I'm pretending like I'm going to a conference, like physically going to a conference. So that's just the goofy side of me, but I appreciate that. And I'm trying to utilize it that way as well. So I've not met some of you, and I'm introducing myself.
Yes, and thank you. And thank you for staying up and joining us, Nick. Also, to let people know, when I added you from your registration to Hoovah, we did have a question on how you wanted your name displayed on Hoovah. I copied it exactly the way you requested it. So there are some people who still want it to be anonymous, so they don't have their name. Also, to ensure, and I'm hoping this is, I asked the Hoovah technician who was helping me, your emails are not displayed. So that's where, when you message people, it's through the app. So your emails are supposed to be secured, just to let people know who had a concern about that during the registration process. But if you don't see your name, try to think of what you put on your registration process, because that is what I used to upload your information. Also, the form that Hoovah provided that was supposed to make uploading names easy did not work last night. So I had to upload everyone individually. So like, your location is not in your profile. So if you want to connect with people, you can do different searches by location, or like they said, company, or things like that. So if you go in, please go into your profile and add in your state, so people could do a search and find other people by state. We do have it set up so that we can have 1,500 participants virtually. We are really shy of that because some people haven't registered yet. If you haven't, please do so as soon as possible. But we're hoping that will, you know, in person, we usually have anywhere from 250 to 300 people. So there is the increased opportunity to meet more people from your state if everyone goes in and puts in your location. So as Nick said, you can have that interactive experience even virtually.
Tammy, I was just thinking, some folks, as they register and go through this whole process, will be receiving an email from conference@sarahproject.com. So just wanting to remind people to check your spam folders and junk folders, because some of the communication will not come directly from Sarah staff or the partner organizers. Conference@sarahproject.com is the email you should be looking for most of the information after you register.
Thank you. And I'm not sure. Oh, wonderful, Cedric. We're glad that you searched your junk folder and you found it. So please look in the junk folder. Oh, shoot. I read that and I forgot what was in my head. So if somebody else has a question, maybe it'll come back to me. Or not.
I wish I could help you out there and kind of.
I know. It's sad, but true reality. Must not have been. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not sure who the email came from today that I sent out. Like I said, it was about 10:30 a.m. that you should have received an email from either Hoovah, or I'm not sure how that email came. I'm in as an administrator, so I didn't get that email. If somebody else, Kevin, I know you said you saw it, who that email came from.
It officially comes from you. So I got an email from Tammy Hort. Let me just check but the actual email address is event@hoover.io. Ready for HIV is not a crime, National Training Academy. Download the Hoover app. But it says it comes from Tammy Hort.
Okay, so I guess.
Exactly, that's where I got it from, Tammy.
All right, wonderful. So look for that email from me, and that provides the information and that code that we talk about. And please do not share that code, but that code that you will need to upload our training academy.
So it seems like the conference@sarahproject.com is connected to Eventbrite for registration. And if you email about updates on Hoovah, then it comes from the no reply at Hoovah. Yes? That's what it's sounding like.
That's what it's sounding like. Well, and for the Eventbrite, yeah. Yes, let's just put it that way. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Okay, that works for me.
Any other questions? It's great to see you, Tiffany. And everyone else. It's been a long time since we've seen Tiffany.
I haven't got that email, Tammy, so I'm going to look back through my junk folder.
Yes, please. Please do. Let me see. Do you know, have you already registered through Eventbrite?
Yeah, you sent me something because you were missing that registration page, so I sent that back into you.
Okay. So yes, please look for that email in your junk folder. And if you have not received it, either email me or email the conference@sarahproject.com.
Okay.
And we will get that resent to you.
I'm seeing some people are saying that they haven't received it. I know we've had some bounce backs from some emails that we did send out. So if folks could email conference@sarahproject.com, or I'm putting emails in the chat, or Tammy, to make sure we have your most recent email if you have not received an email at this point. Not to overwhelm Tammy's inbox, just trying to make sure we capture folks.
Yes. Oh, Tiffany, you have not received the email from Hoovah because you have not registered yet. So please, and your email did not bounce. So please look for an email from conference@seroproject.com.
Okay.
Hey, Tammy, this is Sonya Millman. I'm not finding mine either, and I am registered through Eventbrite, as far as I know. I'm looking at my tickets, so.
All right, let me.
Tammy, I sent you that information today.
Yep. Sonya, I believe you purchased, if you look at your ticket, I believe you just purchased a t-shirt. I do not have it that you are registered yet.
Oh.
So look at, so I know that you were on Eventbrite, but you purchased a ticket, but you did not get registered. So please look for an email, and I'll send out another email tonight to everyone. But look for an email from conference@seroproject.com so that we can get you registered. And then I will send you the email from Hoovah. I will get you uploaded on Hoovah. So you have not registered yet.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that was for both, for the registration and the t-shirt. Okay. I'm already on Hoovah from one of the other conferences, so all I need to do is just get that code and I can put it in there.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, guys.
And Liz, I know that you have, so let me check and see why you have not received your code yet. I will get that sent out to you after this webinar is over. Figure out why you haven't received that.
And I think, Tammy, you showed the slide about the institutes for folks who may want to register for those. That information will be coming out to the Sero listserv for folks to register for the different institutes.
Yes, and it will also be shared through Hoovah as well, but we will share that. Well, I don't know if we'll share it through Sero,
yeah,
because not all the institutes are open to the public. So it will be shared through the Hoovah, through the community page. Also, oh shoot, fire, I did it again. Oh my gosh. Can we say 27 days? And hopefully Tammy won't completely have lost her mind by then. Oh, there aren't links yet. So we are using Hoovah to connect people, and it's the interactive platform. It's also where the agenda will be, but you will see there are not Zoom links yet. So all of the sessions will be hosted through Zoom, and they will be hopefully as soon as possible. We will get those Zoom links. We have an executive committee call to finalize some of that, and we will get those meetings set up and including the Zoom links so that those links are also included in your calendar. So just to let you know, the Hoovah platform is not complete yet, but we will still be adding information as it becomes available and letting you all know through the community boards when things have been updated. Any other questions or about want us to share the Hoovah site again, or just ready to look for those emails from conference@seroproject.com so we can get you registered, and then you'll get the Hoovah link and play around with it. I'm glad you joined as well, Sonya.
I'm looking at the app and people on this call are like playing around on the app now. So thank you all for exploring and using the different features.
Oh, that's great.
When I was using it for the other conference, it was amazing. I liked it.
Thank you. We appreciate that. We think we picked the right platform. So it's always great to hear that others have had a positive experience already on it.
Yeah, it was very easy to maneuver around, actually.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's hey everyone, it's Teresa. Hi Tammy, Kamara. Yeah, so I do have it, and I'm like, my face is looking down at my phone, and I'm on here, and it's because I've already used it before, but I just want to change my profile. I don't like the profile anymore. So yeah, it's a great tool. I'm glad y'all using this one. It makes life so easy to attend a virtual conference. Yeah, and I like the fact that y'all are also like added open mic to this, so we can have some fun because we're all working so super hard at home. A lot of people feel, oh, you're working at home. That's so nice. I work more at home than I do in the office.
Amen.
That's the truth. So, you've got the wrong concept of how they believe working at home is so easy. And it's not. It's a lot more goes into it. So I'm just glad we're going to come to this platform, and there'll be times where we can like be part of the community and like, join some fun things, singing, spoken word, whatever comes up to participate in other than going to, because you know how we run when we're in conference, right? And we never like pump the brakes to like have fun a lot of times. So I'm glad y'all included that as a virtual thing to do. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Hey, Tammy, this is Ed Barron. It's so good to see you all again. It's been way too long. I just downloaded the app and I can't wait for this conference call to end so I can play around with it. It looks so user-friendly. I've never utilized it before. I've already posted my profile, my book, and I'm looking for a picture of my dear friend Dolores, who passed from COVID, who would be here if she could be. So I'm excited to take part. I took part in the one in Alabama, and then New Jersey wasn't doing much. But as you know, we've just entered some bills into the state legislature to modernize. And I've been bird dogging my federal legislator about 1305 to ensure that we get some push on a federal level as well. So I'm just so grateful to be a part of this again. So thanks for the invite.
It's great to see you. It's great to see you, Ed.
Who is that?
That's Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. It's good to see you. I've seen Wanda on another conference call, and I'm looking so forward to seeing my favorite. I shouldn't say my favorite. One of my favorites, one of my sheroes, Barb Cardell, who has been an inspiration since the day I met her, as have so many of you all. And now I'll shut up.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Oh, y'all are getting me excited.
Doing all that fun stuff in Colorado.
Excellent. And any other thoughts? Okay, I think the last thing, the last slide was just, if you have any questions, conference@ceroproject.com, and we've shared it a couple of times. But please, like Ed says, play, and Teresa and others, play around on the app. We hope that you find it user-friendly. But if not, reach out to us. We want you to feel comfortable with the app so that you can fully enjoy HINAC, and it can be as interactive as possible since it is virtual. Kamaria, Cindy, or Kevin, did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
No, but thank you for everybody that attended. And we're really excited. And I'm so excited that everybody likes Hoovah,
Yes.
because we like Hoovah.
I will echo that. And looking through the agenda, like it's as one of the organizers, it's hard for me to decide which one I'm going to be in. And I think there's a day where I'm presenting and I won't be able to, I'm going to miss out on the session, but luckily we're recording them. So missing out won't really be missing out, but I'm so excited to have HINAC come together, even if we're not in person, and to be able to be in space with you all to talk about the difficulties of this work, and share some thoughts and some love amongst one another. But that's all I have.
I'll just say thank you to everyone for attending today, and we look forward to a great experience in HINAC again this year. And if you have any questions, please reach out and we will do the best to resolve any issues that come up.
And since he came on camera, I am going to quick introduce you all to Stephen Bryson, who is a legal fellow for the Cero Project in our partnership with the AIDS Law Project of Pennsylvania. So you will, if we're on state calls together, you will meet Stephen if you haven't already, but we are so glad to have him joining us. When you go to the Cero page in the next day or two, we will have our bios and information reintroducing Cero staff. So please look that up and meet Bryce. Oh my gosh, people. Meet Stephen as well.
Military brat, so I go by Bryson as well. But no, it's a pleasure to meet everybody, and I cannot wait to experience HINAC 4.
Excellent. Cindy, you want to close us out? Last thoughts?
Say that again.
You want to close us out with a last thought, last cheer, get people excited?
Last cheer, it just, go on Eventbrite, go on Hoovah, play around with it. And we can't wait to see you all. We're getting excited. We're counting down, and I think Tammy said 27 days. So HINAC 4, here we come.
Oh, there it is.
Some of the cool visuals you're going to see there. Yay!
Yay!
The talent of Nick bringing so much.
The music.
Thank you. This recording will go out if you know somebody who wasn't able to attend or just, wanted to get tips again. We will share this recording on the app as well.
And if folks need the Spanish translation, let us know and we'll work on getting the recording translated somehow, or at least the slides.
Yes. Thank you for that, Kamaria.
And Nick, your background looks fantastic.
I love it.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yes, it does.
Thank you all. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.